What's going on, you guys? Lexo here again. So, this is part 2, going over the Christmas event. In this video, I will be focused on the actual characters themselves. Last video, I went over the entire event itself. If you want to take a look at that, it should be in the description below. But this video, I will be focused on the characters. So, the free character this time is Grimmjow. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at Grimmjow here. His passive. Christmas Grimmjow has increased damage rate. Gain 3 points of energy at the beginning of each combat, each of which grants 100 rage at the beginning of every round. A maximum of 3 points of energy can be active at a time. So what this is saying is, at the beginning of every round, for every point of rage every point of energy you have, you'll get 100 rage. And it's very likely that you will have 3 points of energy at the beginning of every round. So at the beginning of every round, essentially, you'll get 300 rage. And then, while 3 points of energy are active, using a rage attack activates Battle Courage and expends all energy. What Battle Courage is, this rage is a guaranteed crit and ignores 25% of the defense. So, essentially, what this is looking like is every other round, probably, you will be raging, and it will be a guaranteed crit, and you'll ignore defense as well. So moving on from there, Grimmjow gains 1 point of energy with each basic attack and mastery skill, and has a 50% chance to gain 1 point whenever he receives damage. So it says whenever he receives damage, not when he gets attacked, so I'd assume bleeding, burning, poison all considers damage, so maybe you will get stacks of stacks of energy off that as well. So it's an extremely good chance that you will have 3 stacks of energy at the beginning of every round, which once again grants you 300 rage, which then gets you the Battle Courage, which then lets you rage. Anyways, so the mastery skill deals damage to a single enemy with a 40% increased block pierce chance. If Christmas Grimmjow has less than 60% HP, this attack deals 30% additional damage and causes Grimmjow to recover HP equal to 50% of the damage dealt. So this isn't terrible. He's going to be raging characters in the front row and hitting characters in the front row, so the block pierce chance is good, especially an extra 40%. So the enemy character is almost guaranteed not to be able to block. And if you have a high crit chance, then it's a very high likely that you'll hit a crit as well. So with that being said, if Grimmjow has less than 60% HP, this character deals 30% additional damage, which would have to definitely take place past the first round of combat. Or if the other team goes first, then Grimmjow will have to get really, really low. Other than that, an extra 60% or an extra 30% damage is actually not terrible. But now let's look at his rage. Alright, so remember what we had off here? So this is pretty much guaranteed to get us a rage attack every other turn. And he's going to start the battle with Battle Courage, which guarantees a crit. So now let's look at his rage, since it's guaranteed critical. And this happens at the beginning of combat, so deals damage to a single enemy and ignores 15% of the target's defense. Once again, remember that we have already 25% ignore defense, so bare minimum, two-star character, you will have 40% ignore defense, and a guaranteed critical to start the battle. Christmas Grimmjow gains 8% increased attack until the end of combat, stackable up to 2 times, cannot be dispelled. So you will also throughout battle get up to 16% increased attack as well. If enemy HP is less than 80%, when Grimmjow uses his rage attack, there is a 50% chance to drain 150 rage from the target. After Weapon awakens, this attack deals additional damage based on the amount of HP the target has, and the amount of defense ignored is increased to 75%. So, if you have his weapon awakened, it'll be a 100% ignored defense. You will ignore all their defense and crit them immediately. Which, once again, if you're attacking any character, ignoring all their defense and a guaranteed crit is huge. That is going to be very, very devastating to their health if you can get the guaranteed crit and ignore 100% of the defense. So, Grimmjow's weapon is looking pretty good. And on top of that, there is also a chance that you could reduce their rage from the you can reduce 150 rage from the target as well, which is also pretty good. However, they'll probably just gain the rage back after you attack them. So, rage control is the name of the game, but fortunately this is not really that important. So, it looks like this character is just going to be a rage. He's going to be a one-trick pony. You rage, you hit him hard, and then you wait till your next round to hopefully rage again. So that's what Grimmjow is. He's going to be a one-trick pony, rage and hit hard. As you can see, he has an insane amount of attack. Look at that, 789. We are actually going to compare this, so hold on for 1 sec here while I swap accounts. And I am back. So, here we have Grimmjow. I want to actually compare some numbers here. So, his starting attack is going to be 789, and I think the closest character that we have probably to Grimmjow is, let's take a look, a 1v1 character. This Grimmjow is not bad. 210 attack on this one. Again, just remember these numbers. 196 attack. What's another good 1v1? 216 attack. Kazishini, the 1v1 master, 568 attack. Any other crazy 1v1ers? That'll do it. So, actually there should be, 534 on her. And let's take a look at Ichigo to finish this off. 483. So remember, he has base attack, he has almost twice as much as Vastalorde. Actually, not even twice, more like 300 more. So, like 50, 60% more. No, it's like 75. He has like 75% more attack than Vastalorde Ichigo. And this is a 1v1 oriented character. But let's take a look here. Actually. Alright. So here we are. So he has a guaranteed crit coming. So let's go ahead and attack. This is a guaranteed crit and it is ignoring, I believe we said 40% of defense. Not bad, 130k. So as you can see, the thing above his head, that bar above his head, that blue bar, is his energy. Wow, really unfortunate. We had 5 attacks and not a single. That's like rolling. Alright, so this is not going to be a crit. Let's see how much a non-crit attack does. 76k. 76k is still not bad. So now this is another guaranteed crit here. The last one was 130. 154, okay, that's because he had the extra damage. As you can see, he actually got all of his rage back there, or his energy, so this is going to be another guaranteed crit. This one should be around 150. Alright, 140k, not bad. Alright, let's go ahead and check out another character here. Alright, the character I actually wanted to check out here was, let's compare numbers to Kazushini, since Kazushini is still a fairly new character. So I believe the attack did 130k damage, and it wasn't a crit. Or I'm sorry, it was a crit, so it was like 75k without a crit. Let's see, what kind of damage are we looking at here? With a crit, 138k. Very, very nice. 119k. Very nice. Let's go ahead and do one more rage attack here. $81k. So, looks like you should expect around the same amount of damage, maybe a little bit less than what you see with Kazushini. You should be expecting to see from Grimmjow. However, the difference between these two is Grimmjow ignores defense. If you have his weapon, he ignores 100% of defense, and he has a 100% guaranteed crit. So, also he recovers rage extremely fast. But, nonetheless, this is just my quick 2 cents on Grimmjow. It actually looks like he's going to be a fairly decent character. My first quick look at him, I was thinking, he doesn't have very much going for him. But if you can get his weapon, which I feel that most people should be able to get at least one weapon out of this if they spend 40k jades. I think if people have been saving up for a while, since they've known this is going to come out for a while, people should have around 40k jades saved up. So, this is looking very doable. But, anyways, guys, next video I'm going to have to go over Nelliel, actually, I believe. So, next video I'm going to go over this, which is, once again, immediately rad for this. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button down there. I'd appreciate it. Help me get to my goal of 500 subs. And I'll catch you on the next one, which will be in about 10 seconds.